Okay. Welcome to this wonderful Imbolc event hosted by me, Greta from Better People, Better Planet, and Anna, my amazing, beautiful shaman friend. Would you like to say hi, Anna?
Hello. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I'm so excited to be here with you, sharing this beautiful evening.
Wonderful. Anna and I are going to introduce ourselves more and give you guys our contact information a little later, but we actually want to kind of get to the point here and not just talk about ourselves. So I'm just going to say I'm Greta. I'm a manifestation coach and energy healer. I'm the owner and founder of Better People, Better Planet. And that's exactly what I want to create by helping people to be better and feel better about themselves. I believe that's how we create a better planet. And Anna, who are you?
I don't know. My name is Anna Pavlakis, and I'm a shamanic healer, originally from New York, living in Spain. And my mission is to help people on their path, to help them connect with their soul's purpose, their divine purpose, and to be a beacon of light on this planet, radiating it outward so that it can be of service to the planet.
As you are.
That's basically it. And the modality that I use is called integrated soul healing, which is my own channeled gift from spirit of my soul's expression of shamanic healing.
Beautiful. So Imbolc and Chinese New Year, Imbolc mainly is the reason why we're here today. Would you like to give the group an introduction to what that
is? I'm originally from New York, so I like to pretend that I have a New York accent. So this time of year is very significant across many cultures. In the Chinese calendar, the Chinese New Year's starts with the first new moon, which happened last night. So this is today, yesterday, today, tomorrow are very, very powerful days, actually this whole week, in terms of the energies that are happening right now. So last night was Chinese New Year's Eve, beginning the year of the water tiger. And Imbolc is a very ancient festival going back to the Roman times, the Celts, the Britannic people. It's associated with the goddess Bridget, who's known as Saint Bridget in Ireland, and also the triple goddess, the maiden goddess, the woman, and the crone. And it's associated with fertility, rebirth, renewal, and hope. In the Chinese calendar, spring actually begins on February 4th. So I find it very interesting that in the Chinese culture, spring was February 4th, and this is a festival. Imbolc is actually a festival that is inviting in spring, acknowledging the stirrings of spring deep, deep under the ground. While there still may be snow and ice, depending on where you live, underneath the ground is preparing, it's getting ready, right? And those seeds that were planted are getting ready to start coming up through the earth. So there's this idea of that fertile time where really anything can happen, right? It's really pure potentiality. Imbolc occurs halfway between Yule, which is essentially the winter solstice, and the spring equinox. So it's halfway between them. So it's a time of new ideas, growing the seeds that have been planted in the winter. And also you could think about what you've been reflecting on since our Julian calendar began, right? All these intentions and so on that you've had, resolutions. You can now maybe make space for those intentions to grow. I believe that Imbolc means in the belly. So the idea of like new life in the belly. So in the belly of Mother Earth. And it's associated also as a ritual of returning light. So Candlemas in the, I believe the Catholic Church, or, many churches, Candlemas, it's celebrated. So it's the idea of the returning of the light. So again, spring coming back. The days are just starting to feel longer. The sun is setting a little bit later every day. We can see that the light is returning. And just to talk a little bit about Bridget, she's the goddess of the hearth, of fire, healing, wisdom, fertility, poetry, creativity. She's a very beautiful goddess. And one way you can honor her is with the fruits, blackberries, with sheep's milk products, because she's also associated with that, seeds, and candles. There's a certain type of cross that's made called a Bridget's cross. I've never made one. I don't have one, but if you Google it, you could see it's a thing that's woven and so on. And so, as I was saying, also we were connecting it with the year of the tiger, the water tiger, which happened at midnight, and very strong energies coming in right now. It's going to be quite a year. And I actually saw the tiger last night at midnight. I saw the tiger. He appeared to me, and he gave me a message. He said, cooperate with me, work with me, work with me. Don't fight against the energies of the year. Stay centered and aligned. And it can be a year of really huge transformation. Those who are resistant to that, resistant to the transformation, are going to have some problems. But if you can kind of go with it and ride with it and stay centered and keep your focus on your alignment with source, with your spirit, with your soul, and your mission and all of that, and the truth, and your personal truth, then you'll be fine. Yeah. So I think it's going to be a very interesting year. Yeah. So that's what I know about Imbolc.
Awesome. Does anyone have any questions for Anna or me, or let me have a look at you? No questions, comments. Okay, cool. Then what I would like to do now is to piggyback on what Anna told us about Imbolc. And for those of you who were on our last event, we set intentions for this year. We set some goals, we listed some action steps. And what I want to do today is take that a bit further. So we're going to go, for those of you who were here, we'll go a bit further. And for those of you who are new, we'll go through that process of, you probably already have some goals. Otherwise you might not be here. And what I want to do is help us release the noise that is clouding our focus on our way towards our goal. And that noise can look like different things for different people. And I'd like to start with a guided meditation, and then the information that we get from that we will take into journaling after that meditation. So I will invite you to, if you feel comfortable with it, close your eyes. Settle in, get comfortable. Allow your breathing to slow down. Imagine that what you're breathing in is pure abundance and clarity. And allow your breathing to get really deep, all the way down into your belly. Feeling your belly rise and fall. Allowing your body to become heavy. Feeling how your chair or sofa or bed or whatever you're sitting or lying on accepts all of your weight. And as an extension of Mother Earth holds you. So you can be heavy and relaxed. Now, if you want, you can take your attention to your heart, and it might help you to put a hand gently on your heart space. Because your attention will go where it feels touch. Now think of something that you're grateful for. It can be anything, big or small. I'm grateful for the snow that came today because it transformed my world outside my house into something really bright and white and beautiful. And just savor this gratitude and this beautiful something in your life that you're grateful for. Maybe it even brings a smile to your face. Now we're going to think about the different parts of life that we might want to be working better. And I'm going to go through some suggestions, and you can allow whatever thoughts to come in. So what do you want this year for your body, mind, and spirit? What do your health look like in your ideal world? How do you feel? How healthy do you feel? How fit do you feel? How in shape? How does your health support the life you want to live? And how wonderful does it feel when you're moving your body? What does your emotional life look like? What emotions do you enjoy? Do you have a lot of joy in your life? Happiness, ease, excitement? How are you feeling most of the time? Do you have any goals or wishes for your spiritual life? Is there anything you'd like to learn or experience? What about your intellectual life? What are you learning? Maybe there's a course you'd like to take. Maybe there's a skill you'd like to learn. Maybe there's something you're interested in that you would like to explore more. And what's your character like? What character traits are you nursing this year? Is it accountability? Is it honesty? Is it integrity? Is it kindness? Or what other character traits do you want to embody going forward? Who do you want to be? And what are your relationships like? Your romantic relationships, family, friends. Who are your friends now, and how is your family now? How are your relationships with your family members? Maybe you have some new chosen family members, because that's possible. We all get to choose our families. And what's your lifestyle like? How does your home look? Is it still the same home, or maybe a new one? How does it feel inside your home, outside, the surrounding area? Have you made any changes? And what's your level of abundance and the freedom that comes with that? What does that abundance allow you to do, or experience, or be, or have, that will enrich your life? And what does your career look like? Or your job, or your soul path? How do you enrich other people's lives, and from that have a wonderful livelihood? Just allow whatever comes to come in. And now that you're starting to have a good image of your goal and of who you want to be and what you want your life to be like, what are the things that take up a lot of time, that doesn't bring you closer to your goals? Are there some things that you feel like you have to do that take a lot of time? Do these things bring you joy? Or are they annoying? Do they feel like a waste of time? Or like you are giving yourself the gift of doing whatever this thing is? Do you want to keep doing them, even though they might be preventing you from taking the actions you would like to take? Or even the non-actions, like spending more time meditating, or being in nature, or whatever your goals are. Is it possible that maybe you could, for the things that you don't like, find a way to reduce the time you spend on some of them? Or even maybe eliminate them altogether? Whatever comes up is fine. There's no judgment. There's no good or bad. There's just your preference, your goals. And I'll take 2 more deep breaths. And as you breathe in clarity and focus, and breathe out noise. Again. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes and come back to here and now. Good. Now I'd like to do some journaling around what came up in this meditation. So I'm going to share my screen with you so that you will see what I invite you to journal around. Anna, can you nod your head if you can see my screen? Thank you. Okay. So, let's see. Here are the different areas of life that we went through in the meditation. So the question is, what areas of your life would you like to work better? Out of these, and maybe there are areas that I haven't listed that I didn't come up with, but write down the areas of life that you would like to work better for you. And I'll give you a minute or so to do that. Now, if you had to prioritize these areas and you had to pick out 3, 1, 2, and 3, and prioritize them, then do that now and think about what you would like to see in your life for these 3 areas. And if you have time, you can do more, but it's okay with 3. It's enough. It's also possible at a later time to keep working on this if that's something that you would like. What's most important to you right now for the coming months and maybe even coming year? While you're writing, I can share some of my priorities and goals. My top priority is my health. And my goal is to get to a level of health that supports all the fun things that I want to do. And I'm very close, and I am focusing on supporting myself to get even closer to that goal and maybe even reach it. Another one of my priorities is romantic relationships. So my husband and I have set a common goal for this year to get even closer to each other, to deepen our relationship. And as far as lifestyle, Anna has just helped me with feng shuiing my new home, and I've done a lot, and there's still more to do. So that's also one of my goals and focuses for this year. You look like you're writing, so I'll give you some more time. And for those of you who start to get ready, I want to go to the next question. What are the things you do that take up a lot of your time that doesn't bring you closer to your goals? So first write down whatever comes up. What are these things? Last year, I found myself working very hard towards someone else's goal because I had committed to it. And finally, I decided to stop doing it and start focusing on my goals. And the reason why we want to ask this question is in this time of Imbolc, where we are helping prepare fertile ground for the seeds that we have planted to grow, our goals that we've set. We need to clean out the clutter. We need to get the rubbish out of the ground so that there is space and energy to nurture your most important goals and focuses. Like when you plant, I like growing vegetables. Haven't had the most success always, but I enjoy doing it. And when I planted carrots, they come in these white paper bands with seeds. And after a while, when they've grown, you have to take some of them out. Otherwise, they don't have enough space. So you will only get tiny, tiny carrots. Well, if you take some of them out, they will have more space. You get beautiful big carrots. And that's what we're doing here too. So the things that take up a lot of your time, can you eliminate some of them? Or can you reduce the time you spend on some of them? And is there anyone you can ask to help you with this? Like, for instance, I work from home and it's easier for me to focus when my space is clean and clear of clutter. And that means emptying the dishwasher, And my husband drives to work. So I asked him, because I would spend so much time emptying the dishwasher, doing that every day. So I asked my husband, can you help me sometimes empty the dishwasher so that I can spend more time doing the things that are important? And so now he does it almost every day. I just had to ask. So what steps can you take toward either your goals or toward eliminating noise? So with my example, noise was feeling like I had to empty the dishwasher before I could sit down and do my work. And my action step was asking my husband for help. And then an action step we did towards one of our goals, which is getting a closer connection between me and my husband. We signed up for an online course that we're taking together with that in mind. And the action steps can be big or small, but small is really good because then it's really doable and it will be easy for you to do them. So if you want to move your body more, maybe buy a new pair of shoes, or maybe even put your shoes in the middle of the floor so you will step over them tomorrow morning and they will remind you that you would like to move your body. And if you want, you can also write down when you would like to complete your action steps. And now, in a short while, I would like to do some energy healing for the group, where I would find and release negative trapped emotions that are standing in our way of reaching our goals, of having that focus, of making sure that our seeds that we have planted grow into fruition. And in order to help you as well as I can and to get whatever we need to release, if anyone has any blocks that came up or any thoughts that came up that are difficult, if you want to write them in the chat, or if you would like to briefly share with us what they are, then you're welcome to. So for me, for instance, I have this belief that I have to do everything. And it turns out I don't. So that was in my way. And I still have to remind myself that I can ask for help. And so sometimes I do. And you also don't have to do everything. So if nobody has anything, I will start, and then if anything comes up, you can write it in the chat and I will pay attention to the chat. Solar plexus, yeah, let's start there. Thank you. So being more motivated to go outside of the office and work. Okay. So what can we what can we release to help strengthen and balance our solar plexus? So before I do that, is it okay for everyone that I connect to the group's energy and muscle test on behalf of all of us? Write no in the chat if you don't want to be included. Okay, good. It seems like we're all in. Anna's like, why would I? Okay, so what can we release? Guilt. Putting ourselves first, I guess, for me. And it can be different for each and every one of us. So just acknowledge whatever comes up. This is about for you. Yeah. Oh, I can feel this on my face. So let's release this trapped emotion of guilt. And the way we do it, you can do it with me if you want. I have a magnet. You can also use your hand. I'm starting here between my eyebrows, and I'm swiping 3 times toward the back of my neck to release this trapped emotion of guilt. Wonderful. Was this released from all of us? Was this released from whoever is watching now and whoever will watch the recording? Yes. Okay, and that's my intention for every emotion that we release. So what else? Anything else for solar plexus? Yes. Grief. And grief can be grieving something. It can also be someone giving you grief. It can be some of that noise really annoying you. So let's release that. 3 swipes to release this trapped emotion of grief. Good. Was that released? Yes. Anything else for the solar plexus? No. We're going to the crown chakra. What can we release to help open up our crown chakras to reset and rebalance them? Disgust. So let's release this trapped emotion of disgust. Is that released? Yes. Is there also a trapped emotion of confusion? Yes. So we're going to release that with the intention of replacing it with knowing the best next step, knowing what to do, knowing what to do or not do that will get us closer to our goals and intentions. So 3 swipes for that. Released? Yes. Good. Okay, insecurity. Just acknowledge what it is for you. And release. 3 swipes. Is that released? Yes. And if no thoughts or persons or memories come up for you when I name the emotions, that's fine. Sometimes things come up, sometimes they don't. If they don't, it just means that you actually don't need to know what it is right now. You're ready to release it. Okay. Anything else for the crown? Yes. Anger. Now let's release this trapped emotion of anger. 3 swipes. And is that released? Yes. Anything else to release for the crown chakra? No. So we're going to the heart chakra. Is there anything we can release to help open up our heart chakra so that we can give and receive unconditionally and follow our hearts. Creative insecurity. This emotion is about doubting one's ability to create anything from big to small. So anything from your next meal to art to a relationship, a career, whatever it is. So let's release that. Is that released? Yes. Okay. Now we're going to release judgment of our thoughts and our emotions. Yeah, so releasing judgment. Yeah. Sometimes when I find myself judging my own thoughts, I remind myself that they're not actually mine. If I'm feeling prejudice against something or someone, or if I'm judging something about myself, I acknowledge that I didn't actually come up with this. This was given to me at some point in my life, maybe when I was a child. I absorbed it and took it in, and now it's being triggered and shown to me so that I can release it. And with emotions, they're our guidance system, and I still have to remind myself not to judge my emotions sometimes. Like the other day when I was annoyed with my sweet friend, and legitimately so, like I had reason, and I tried to push that away so that I could be a good person and not be annoyed. And then later I realized that maybe I should have allowed myself to share that with her. This is what I observed, this is how it makes me feel. Doesn't mean she's bad or I'm good or vice versa. Okay, so now I want to release whatever is blocking us from getting shit done. So that big boulder of procrastination, and for someone it's being more motivated to go outside of the office and work. For someone it might be sitting down and writing that thing on your computer or doing that task. So whatever is blocking us from doing what we know that we would like to do, and release that. It's anger, another anger. So let's release that trapped emotion of anger. Is that released? Yes. What else? Another creative insecurity, which makes sense because it's blocking us from doing the things that we know that would help us. So let's release that too. Released? Yes. What else? Unsupported. So acknowledge whatever unsupported brings up for you. And let's release that. Is that released? Yes. Anything else? Yes. Creative insecurity. This is persistent today, but it's good. It's a good thing to release. And an emotion is trapped when at some point in your life you feel this emotion and it's not processed or released properly. And of course, we can feel the same emotions many times throughout life, so it makes sense that it can come up more than once. So let's release this trapped emotion of creative insecurity. Is that released? Yes. Anything else? Yes. Self-abuse. Negative self-talk, not honoring your body with the right food or movement or the things you know that will benefit you. So let's release that trapped emotion of self-abuse. Is it released? Yes. Okay. So now I want to release anything blocking us from taking the steps to clear out that noise. Anything blocking us from asking for help, saying no. Anything blocking us from, for instance, making a promise to ourselves. I did this last year. I had so many things going on, so many projects I had committed to, and I was overwhelmed, and still new exciting things were coming in. Oh, you should join this, you should do that, you would be perfect for this. And I had to stop, I had to promise myself no new project or things until I finished the ones I've committed to. And that felt so good, because then when someone asked me, I would say, thank you for thinking about me. I promised myself not to say yes to any new things until I finished my projects. And also when I wanted to do something new, I had to tell myself, you promised yourself, you can do this at a later time and new opportunities will come. So whatever will block us from taking the steps to stay focused, we're gonna release that. Jealousy. So yeah, let's release that jealousy. Released, yes. Anything else? And I'm including now harmless intention that came in, repeating all choices that blocks me from reaching my full potential. So releasing whatever reinforces that. Shame. Let's release that. That released? Yes. What else? Confusion. The old feels familiar and safe, while the new can feel confusing and scary. So let's release that confusion. Good. Is that released? Yes. Anything else? No. Are we complete? Yes. Okay. Good. Is everybody okay? Yeah? Wonderful. Okay, thank you for the heart. Good, good. Okay, so I will do this and share again. Yeah, so this is me. My name is Greta. I forgot to tell you I'm in Norway. I'm a manifestation coach and energy healer, and I have a background in biology, so I've used to work in environmental management, and I'm a toxicologist, so I know a lot about what isn't beneficial for life and what is. And the way I work with my clients is I help them clarify their goals, clarify exactly what it is that they want, because if you don't know what you want, that's exactly what you're going to get. And then I help them get into alignment, into vibrational alignment with that goal or the goals that they have set. And that means to make the law of attraction work for you. Because in my opinion, or my belief, is that the law of attraction is responding to your point of attraction, which is the sum of your beliefs and your emotions, or your thoughts and your emotions. So what you're getting from the universe, what you're manifesting, is what you feel about what you're thinking about. So if I'm thinking about money and I feel like there's never enough and I feel lack and I feel negative emotions, I will attract more reasons to feel negative emotions about money. And if I feel like I have such an abundance, I always have more than I need, and I feel good about it, then I will attract more reasons to feel good about money. And it's the same with relationships, with health, you name it. And so I help people change their limiting beliefs in just minutes, and releasing negative trapped emotions like we did now, and also releasing other negative energies using body code. And then also help them figure out what is the inspired actions that they can take to get towards their goals that they want, which is way easier after you get into alignment. If anyone is considering working with me or curious about what I'm about, I do offer free 30-minute strategy calls. And so I'll make sure that you all get a link so that you can schedule that if you would like that. I'll actually put it in the chat. And my newest project is something that I call Power Hour. And I want to see you, so I'm going to stop share. Power Hour is a 2-hour, so it's power 2 hours, session where, and I do this every week, Wednesdays and Thursdays, where we bring in the things we procrastinate, our projects. Someone brings in their accounting that they need to get done. I have a to-do list with things that I need to get done. Some people call, like if they need to call for marketing their services. Whatever it is that you want to do that's hard to do, you bring into Power Hour. We're on Zoom and we co-work. And sometimes we can talk a little bit. If someone is making something in Canva, they want some help, we can help each other. I can send people to breakout rooms. So it's this wonderful space where we sit and work together, doing our own thing, getting things done. And we get so much done and we have such a great time. And at the end, usually we dance because we celebrate what we got done. So that's wonderful. And anyone is invited. The first one is free, so you're welcome to join and experience that. And before I give over to Anna, does any of you have any questions or comments around what you've experienced until now? That's okay, Priya. We love you. Thank you for being here. See you soon. For Power Hour tomorrow, actually. Okay, anyone? No. What do you think, Anna? Do you think bathroom break now, and then we start with your introduction and the journey?
Yeah,
Yeah?
that would be good. Yeah, quick little break. Ready
Yeah.
to stretch.
Yeah.
Maybe get candles or whatever, or pee. Yeah, do whatever you need to do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, quick one.
When are we
Okay.
back here? What time will we be back?
5 minutes.
5 minutes, so that will be 5 minutes from now. It's now 02 or 03, so 08.
Yeah.
Okay. See you soon.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we're back.
Yeah.
Maybe if everyone could do like the little wave sign to indicate that you're back, especially the people who don't have their cameras on. It's under reactions and it's the little, or whatever little emoji.
Okay.
Guru.
Where it says reactions.
Yeah.
My thing is.
Marilyn and Guru, are you back? I mean, you could even say, yeah, if you want.
I have no idea. It took me 19 minutes to figure out how to get on this. So yeah, I'm back and I'm enjoying it. You guys are wonderful, mind-blowing. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Marilyn.
Welcome.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you have that presentation?
Yes, I do. 1 second.
Just to talk a little bit, introduce myself a little bit.
Yes.
I mean, I think most of you know me, but not everybody. So my name is Anna Pavlakis, and I'm a shamanic healer and a spiritual coach and mentor. I'm also a feng shui practitioner and energy clearer. I also do intuitive counseling, but that's kind of combined with my spiritual coaching. My mission is to empower people to be their divine selves, to step into their divine essence and embody who they are, who they came here to be, because we all came here to be something and to do something. And so I work to help clear all the blocks and stuff that's getting in the way of that, and to really help you be on your path, get you on your path, help you get clarity and get you on your path to whatever it is you need to be doing or feel that you are here to do. I offer a free 30-minute discovery call. If anybody is thinking about working with me, wants to talk about what's going on with them and what they need help with, I offer that. I work both in terms of individual sessions, but I also do coaching programs, spiritual coaching programs, and mentoring programs. So there are several different ways to work with me. And yes, I do feng shui. I do that online now since it's harder to move around these days. So it's been really fun working with Greta and some other clients that I have online and learning and discovering how to do that. It's amazing. We can be everywhere simultaneously. It's incredible. And I have a blog, a webpage, that's all there. And get in touch if you would like to explore inner space with me, and maybe outer space too. So I go there a lot. I'm like very multidimensional today, especially. I've been in the 3D and in the 5D and in between all day. So today, as I said, as we were talking about, is Imbolc and Chinese New Year. And what I'm going to do is take us on a journey, a guided journey. And if you have not experienced it with me, I'll just explain a few things so that you'll have an idea of what to expect. So I've already called in all of my guides to hold the space, so they're with us. And what I do is connecting with everyone, with your higher self. And the idea is that I have your permission. So if for some reason I don't, please, let me know. But I kind of think like, why would you be here? Right? If you didn't want that. And so I then take us on a journey, okay? And during the journey, I'm narrating what I see. And everyone, it's best if you close your eyes and be comfortable. And what I see is very symbolic, because how do you translate energy into words, right? Through symbols, through visions, and so on. And you may feel it on an individual level in your body. You may, if you're sensitive that way, you may feel like energy is moving in your body, hot, cold. You might feel, various sensations, pressure, so on. You may see what I see. Some people do. Some people see the same things that I see, or a version of them. You might not see anything at all. You might see something totally different. It's all good. You're in a protected, safe space. And I may be at some point rattling. I've got my rattles. I do that to move energy. So often there's like some clearing that's done. But I never really know. It's up to them. They know what we're doing. And the intention is that this is connected to what we were talking about today. So in whatever way, it's going to be connected to that. I do, just so you know, I belch a lot when I'm working, like, so just clearing energy. When I was getting ready for this session today, I was like, so just being prepared. What else? I guess that's about it. And afterwards, if we have time, I don't know, maybe if you wanted to share anything, you're welcome to, or just to stay in that space, because usually everybody feels very peaceful and very good afterwards. I have a feelings. I don't want to put my ego in it, but all day today I was feeling a lot of energy coming in, like a lot. And I had to go out and take a walk by the sea, about an hour before we started. I really needed to. So I have a feeling a lot of energy is being moved today. So yeah, it's all good, right?
Thank you.
And any questions before I start?
I have one. Can you make sure that you have the original sound on
Yes.
so we hear the rattle in case?
I know, but I'm trying to find, for some reason, this thing is not.
Top left
We're-
corner.
No, it's saying recording though.
Yeah.
It's not giving me an option to, I was trying to do that before and it's not giving me an option
Okay.
to do that. It usually does, but for the recording button is sort of taking that place. So I don't know.
Then it will probably work out just the way it is.
Yeah. So if you have your candles, I'm gonna, and any other offerings you have, I'm gonna invite you now to get your candles, your offerings, any crystals you have, place them somewhere nearby. I guess I'm gonna put this, hopefully I won't set myself on fire at some point because I'm gonna have my eyes closed. All right.
Do we light the candles now?
In a moment. I'm gonna ask everyone to close their eyes for a moment. And just get centered and start tuning, going inward, gathering your energy, any scattered parts, bringing all your parts into this space, to this time, even though there is no time and space. And we invoke the energies of Imbolc, of the goddess Bridget, of the triple goddess, Maiden, Mother, Crone. We also invoke and honor the energy of the water tiger. We honor the return of the light, the return of spring, And we offer this candle to these beautiful energies. And you may light your candle now, welcoming back the light, welcoming the spring, welcoming in all these blessings, allowing the seeds that you've been planting to deep under the ground begin to open and sprout. Honoring fire and hearth, new life, rebirth. And so it is. I'm going to move my light up a bit because I don't like light shining in my eyes when I do this. And for some reason, I didn't bring the crystal that I usually use when I journey. Didn't even occur to me. So I guess I'm not supposed to use it today. Okay. All right. So I invite everyone to now close their eyes if you have them open. As we sit united in this beautiful candlelight. And just notice the breath. Whether it's deep or shallow, fast or slow, just noticing it. And then breathing in light that's coming at you from 360 degrees all around you into every aspect of your being. Breathing in this light, letting it fill your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual bodies. And breathing out, exhaling through the mouth. Anything that still needs to be released that you haven't already released this evening. Any negativity, worry, care. Breathing in light through the nose, exhaling. Any negativity or gunk, allowing space in for more light. One more breath deep within. Into all of your organs and your blood, your bones, and then exhaling any toxins. Good. And now allowing your breath gently to return back to normal. And bringing your awareness to your heart center. And you may want to visualize yourself breathing in and out through your heart center. Resting into the heart space. And just stay there for a moment, and I'm going to create a shield around all of us that both protects us and connects us. And I'll do that silently, and it'll take about a minute or so. And I call forth my spiritual helping team of the highest light to come be with me and with us this evening. I also call forth the goddess Bridget and the energies of the water tiger year, as well as Lord Tumpa Shunrab and the wealth gods. And all beneficial beings to be with us. Everyone's personal guides and angels, monadic family members. I ask Archangel Michael to create a cosmic blue dome of protection around us. And I ask that my higher self be connected to the higher self of everyone on this call and anyone who listens in the future for the duration of this journey. And I ask to be a conduit of pure light, of the highest light, for the highest good of all beings and the highest good of everyone present now and in the future. So tiger is coming to me again. Wow. So I'm seeing this big tiger head floating. And he invites us to climb on his back. He's a very big tiger, so there's room for everybody. We're little in comparison. So we all climb up onto his back. And while he's fierce looking, he's also incredibly loving. He has this loving, protective energy, fierce, loving energy. So we climb on and he begins moving forward into the jungle, a lush jungle, lush forest. I'm seeing bamboo, moist earth, I'm seeing the flower bird of paradise. So he's very much like a more tropical tiger. And he takes us to a clearing in the forest, and there's a village. And it's a very simple village of huts made of bamboo. And the people there are all working harmoniously together to build things. I'm seeing them holding these pieces of bamboo and weaving them together. I'm seeing people carrying buckets of water. I'm hearing children laughing and playing, running around barefoot. There's an energy of joy and cooperative energy. There's like an innocence. And the tiger comes right into the middle of this village. And in the middle of this village is a like a fire, like a bunch of sticks ready for a fire. And it feels like a sacred fire. And I'm hearing the word hearth. So it's like this village in and of itself is a home. It's protected, it's in a circle. The tribe is all within it. And while maybe they have their own fires in their own houses, this is the communal fire. And the villagers and we with the tiger gather around this fire. And everyone has a torch. So the feeling is that there isn't really one leader, that this is, again, very communal. So everyone has a torch, a flaming torch. And they stand in prayer around these sticks that are ready to be turned into a bonfire, honoring the moment, honoring their unity, their oneness, their common goals, which are for peace, prosperity, abundance, good health, cooperation, joy, laughter, alignment with whatever their soul's gifts are, so that they can express their soul's gifts freely and have those gifts be received and honored through the expression. They have no fear around expressing themselves and expressing their true selves and offering their gifts to the tribe and to the world, because they know that it will be honored. They know that what they have to contribute means something. There's like no doubt about that. They know that they are incarnated for a reason, and they're aligned and at peace with that, in harmony with that. There's no jealousy among the tribe or envy. No one's saying, oh, he's better than I am. There's no competitiveness. And even if two people have similar gifts, there's no feeling of competitiveness, because they understand that they have their own unique expression of those gifts, and that each one will benefit those who need it the most. And that there will be no lack of opportunity for them to use those gifts because of another having them as well. So no ego competition, no feelings of inferiority or superiority is present. Just this open giving from the heart, this energy just pouring out from the heart And it's as if gold coins were being tossed from the heart, your inner gold, your soul's gold, that gift coming, just an endless stream of gold coins, just being thrown out of your heart, because there's an endless supply of them. And everyone enjoys seeing these coins just coming out of everyone's hearts and just falling all around them. And in that spirit, they take their torches and they light the fire. Everyone's torch contributes to this fire. Everyone feels good that they contributed to this fire. And they watch it as it grows brighter and brighter and bigger and bigger. And this fire is turning into a column of light. Connecting to source above, sun, the solar energies, the great central sun. And at the same time, connecting deep into the heart of Mother Earth as the fire keeps burning and burning. Producing ash that enriches the earth. And this column of light, that's really a column of God's light, or source light, is anchored right into the heart of this village. And this light begins to expand outward, becoming bigger and bigger, encompassing all those gathered around it and continuing to expand further outward towards the homes that are gathered around the circle, the outskirts of the village. Beyond the village is the jungle, the unknown. And there could be some fear around that. Oof. This fear of leaving the safety of the known and venturing into the unknown. But at the same time, the unknown is where we can really reach our potential. So I'm going to rattle on clearing any fears of the unknown and the unknowable, fears of what may be coming up. So these fears are fears of the coming year, fears of what could be coming at us, ego-based fears, fears coming at us from the media, from governments, from our friends or family. So I'm hearing that word noise that Greta used earlier, that all that like outer noise that's interfering with our ability to tune into the truth, which is that we are actually safe and protected. So it's clearing that fear. Ugh. 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 Fear of the void, fear of moving into 5D. Fear of our spiritual evolution, fear of expansion, fear of reaching our maximum potential, which is vast. It's limitless. Fear of our own limitlessness. Fear of our own godliness. You know, we were created in God's image, as they say. We are God. We are source. We are a divine spark. We can be and do anything. We are limitless beings. We just forgot that. And it scares us to some degree. We say we want all these things, but this fear of reaching our true potential, which is without limit, keeps us stuck in our own little prisons. The village that we've been in was quite small, very contained. And as this light expands beyond the limits of the village into the jungle around it, yes. So the limits of the village are beginning to expand as well. The borders, they're getting, circle is expanding, getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Suddenly there's more space for more houses, more buildings, more projects, more creative expression, more things to create. This village is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. There's still fear. Letting go of this fear, releasing this fear. This fear of our own limitless beingness. Remembering who we are, that we are God beings, we are sparks of the divine. We will ascend, there's not really a choice there. Some of us, including myself, really enjoy the 3D experience. And while we might dabble in the 5D, We always come back to the 3D because it's what we know, it's familiar. Releasing these limits. And the tiger steps up, letting out a mighty roar, chasing away the fear. And in comes dragon. I love my dragon. The dragon comes in the other side of the village from the tiger and lets out his mighty roar with fire to burn and clear away all fear, all self-doubt, all self-limitation. These energies are fierce and challenging, but ultimately extremely loving. They're saying, hey, wake up. Stop being afraid of yourself. Stop being afraid of your own magnificence, your own power. Don't be afraid of me. Don't be afraid of yourself. Be afraid of not doing what you came here to do. Be afraid of not being the most you could possibly be. That's the only thing to fear. The fear of staying small, limited. Okay, dragon flies away. Tiger remains holding the energy. The tiger invites everyone in the village to follow him out of the village and to continue through this jungle, like fearlessly, fast. Let's move. Tiger wants to move fast. Tiger can move slowly when necessary, but the tiger's instinct is to move quickly and to run and to be bold. Tiger's not afraid of anybody. He is the king of the jungle. He rules. So he knows when he walks through the jungle, he has nothing to fear. So he's boldly and proudly sets forward. And he invites any of us who want to accompany him, moving fearlessly through the jungle. You could be riding on him, you could be following him. And everyone starts to run after the tiger, running out of the village, knowing that they're safe and protected as Tiger leads the way. You can allow Tiger this year to lead the way, tuning into your own inner tiger, letting him lead the way. It's very yang energy. Tiger is a leader. At the same time, this year is the year of the water tiger, and Tiger comes to, in this middle of the jungle, a pool of water, a deep pool of black water, yin water, and gazes into it and invites you to gaze at your reflection in this pool of water and invites you to see what you see, whatever that is. As you gaze at your reflection in this water, what do you see? Maybe you see an incarnation of yourself. Maybe you see yourself the way you are now in this lifetime. Maybe you see the best version of yourself. Maybe you see your ascended self, your starseed self, your goddess or god self, your angelic self. Or maybe you just see light or stardust. Gazing upon your true self with neutrality and unconditional love. Acceptance. Knowing that there is no one judging you, evaluating you, measuring you. You can simply be. And you're invited, if you wish, in future meditations, when you're meditating, to take yourself to this pool of dark water. And you can ask Tiger to take you there and to gaze upon yourself, your true self, your essence. And to rest in this space of perfection, unconditional love, neutrality. And observe, simply observe and be with yourself. Who better to be with? And we invite this true self to come with us, accompanying us, maybe walking side by side with us or behind us or merging with us as we begin to leave this pool and allow Tiger, who's now walking very slowly and very leisurely, back through the jungle. We're walking at whatever pace suits us. There's no rush, there's no hurry. There's nowhere we need to be, no one we need to please. Simply enjoy being with ourselves. The Tiger brings us back into the room and into our physical bodies, our 3D bodies, sitting in our chairs or lying down, wherever you have been for this meditation. Grounding ourselves, fully. into our physical bodies, feeling ourselves, our bones touching the surfaces that we're sitting or lying on. You may want to start moving your body. Feeling grounded and rooted into the earth, allowing your roots to extend all the way down into Mother Earth, planted. Allowing our heads to reach up to the sky, to the sun. Sun that's getting warmer and warmer in the northern hemisphere. In the days that are getting longer and longer. The sun that nourishes us and allows things to grow in that soil. I'm seeing us as a field of flowers, like sunflowers. The flower head is our head. The stems are our body. The roots are our legs and feet and root chakras. Sunflowers are such happy flowers. Bring ourselves back. And you may want to rub your hands together. And place them over your eyes, allowing that warmth and energy to penetrate your eyes before opening your eyes and coming back. Taking your time. I ask that my higher self be disconnected from the higher self of everyone in this meditation. I ask Archangel Michael to please cut the cords between me and everyone. And I thank my spiritual team and everyone else's for their love and wisdom. And I thank Tiger and Dragon. I'm a dragon, so that's my animal. Dragon's been showing up a lot lately, hanging out. So if anyone, I mean, we've got like 2 minutes. I don't know if anyone has anything they want to say or share, or if you just want to be, it's all good.
It's Marilyn. I'll try to be real fast. I have a big tiger. This was amazing beyond belief. I have a big tiger outside my front door in my apartment building that keeps me protected. He's like 10 feet long. I was fourth on the tiger going. When we got to the village, I saw a well because I know he's water tiger. I saw the fire. And there are a lot of tigers in India. When we went running after with the tiger to water, I saw myself as an Indonesian dancer with a big gold headdress.
Oh, cool.
And when we left there, I went north to new territory to explain. I didn't go back to the village. I went to new territory. And and the best part, someone has been hitting my heart with gold lightning bolts, about 15 inches. And my heart has been very stressed. And the part about, and I've been trying to de-stress it. And the part of having gold coins come out of the heart, I turned the yellow lightning bolts into gold coins. And that is so healing. I want to thank you deeply, profoundly. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I'm so happy. Thank you, Marilyn, for sharing that. That's
You're welcome.
beautiful.
Somebody else, I'm all done. Somebody else.
Yeah, if anybody wants to say, thank you, Marilyn. That's
You're
beautiful.
welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, we're like at 8:59, but I mean, I don't mind spending another couple minutes if anybody wants to. Totally up to you.
I just want to say thank you so much.
Oh, you're
I've
welcome.
had a lot of powerful meditations before, and this was out of this world. I saw everything all the time, and I saw the dragon, and then you mentioned it, so I was like, oh my god, this is really amazingly powerful.
Oh, thank you for telling me that. That's amazing.
So thank you so much.
So cool. That is awesome.
Thank you so much, Anna.
You're welcome.
And
Yeah, go ahead, Anima.
okay, I'm gonna be so short if possible. Just wanna also build on that coin visualization that were from the heart, the stream of infinite coins, golden coins. That was very special. I don't think I ever saw anything just like that before in the meditation, and it was super or original. So I don't know if that was improv or if that was script, but that was really working. So
Channeled.
thank you so much.
Yeah, it was completely channeled. Everything I do is totally channeled. So
Yeah, that was really something I never saw before. That was special. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yeah, my journeys are totally channeled, so I'm just, saying what I see.
Yeah, and it was very powerful. So thank you.
And we're all connected. We're all so
Yes.
connected, clearly.
Yes, clearly.
Okay.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anna.
Thank you, Greta.
I love journeying with you. You're amazing.
I love doing stuff with you too. Ooh.
And thank you so much to everyone who joined.
Yes, thank you. So glad to have you here. Ooh.
Okay, I'm in the same room as Anna. I want to share something.
Blanca, you're muted.
You're muted, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You're
mute
muted,
myself.
Anna. Yeah, that's a good idea. There.
Okay, sorry guys.
One of you needs to mute their speaker. Yeah, you should go to Anna.
So I just wanted to share when Greta started speaking about the noise, the thing that we feel in our daily life about noise, that then came to the journey. Bizarrely, I just wrote the things that was taking, the noise of myself. It was not time things, it were more like feelings and emotions that was kind of blocking me, right? So I felt like we are really ascending very fast, and I felt the connection about the things that Greta was telling, like the noise that I feel, around me, that day after day I can describe it much less in the 3D and it's more in the 5D, and it's this switch about time that in the end is like, whoa, speaking with some friends as well, that like, hey guys, what's going on with the time, right? So thank you, girl, to make that connection. And as well, in Anna's journey, when we stay in the lake, just looking ourselves as a reflection, I could see the faces of our sisters like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, who is this, you know? And in myself, I saw a kind of a witch, you know, something like, and I was feeling that every one of us was looking at themselves like like the thing that we can download from the 5D to the 3D and represent here. So it was very interesting. Thank you,
Ooh.
girls. Very
Very cool.
powerful.
Very
I'm
cool.
so grateful.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Blanca. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Mm. Mm. Yes, healing together in our different ways. Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. Are we complete? Yeah.
I feel complete.
Yeah.
I'm going to, after we finish, eat my sheep milk cheese and my berries and my seeds.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat my berries for sure. They are truly blessed.
Mm.
Mm,
Thank you, everybody.
thank you. I will share the recording with everybody. You can rewatch or share with whoever might benefit from it. And yeah, just
We'll
thank
be
you so
doing
much.
more.
You will. I'm adding you all who signed up to the email list so you can get more information. If you don't want to be, just unsubscribe and you won't get any spam. But in case you want to know more, you're on there.
Yay. Big hug to everybody.
Big hug to everybody. So much gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Happy Imbolc and Happy New Year. Woohoo!
Yes, and hopefully we will get together again soon. Hopefully.
Definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
There's always some holiday to celebrate.
It's hard to say goodbye, but I'm going to do it for all of us. I'm going to click end meeting. So thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.